are the perfect food for the magpie brain, and this video is going to be a downright feast. Hi friends, thank you for watching. My name is Mia and this is my virtual vanity, a place where we both love makeup and we're quite critical of it. Today I am talking to you guys about my 10 favorite duochromes in no particular order because it would be like choosing my favorite children. I'm also collabing with my wonderful, beautiful friend Sally Choi. If you've been on my channel for a bit, you've probably seen her before because I love her. We collab quite often because we're like-minded. She, like me, also loves makeup, but she also shops her stash a lot for new releases. She does beauty content, she does a wee bit of lifestyle content sprinkled in. I really enjoy her videos and I do recommend checking her out. Today we are going to both be talking about 10 duochromes that we absolutely adore, both from palettes and from singles. And I'm going to start with the palettes, in particular 2 palettes that are discontinued because brands don't know what's good for themselves and they discontinue excellent shit. So the first duochrome that I want to talk about is from the Brown Sugar palette from Colourpop. And it's the shade Sauté, which is a dark brownish base with a charcoal top type of shift. I really like this because it makes me feel like a noir detective solving a particularly hard case. I love using this all over the lid and in the crease and then underneath the lower lash line, smoking everything out. This one works great as both a crease and a lid color, and I like applying it most with my fingers on the lid. Now, I know you guys can't get this anymore, but if you already have it in your collection, well, I'm bringing in a new perspective, and I'm sure Colourpop somewhere has a dupe for this because they always duplicate their stuff. Second palette, listen, I almost cried when I heard this was discontinued. I'm ready to go to Nabla headquarters and fist fight whoever decided that that was a good idea. Sir, ma'am, Sadie, meet me in the town square and duel to first blood because this is unacceptable. So they decided to discontinue the Nabla Soul Blooming, which has one of my favorite duochromes, and that is Garden Gate, a highly sparkly blue shimmer with a purplish base that again shifts from purple to blue. It is really pretty all over the lid as a one eyeshadow look. I don't usually put this in the crease because I feel that the sparkle gets too much dispersed. Like, I don't like it as much in the crease as duochromes, that when you blend them out, the sparkle goes away and you're left with a more of a matte base. But still, it's a beautiful shade. I really love it. I love pairing it with yellows a lot, with purples of course, blues, with a red. It's really stunning because you've got a lot of color contrast going on, but of course you can pair it with any of the other neutrals in the palette and it will look absolutely lovely. Next up is the Nude Light from Huda Beauty, and this is one of her Tiny Obsessions palette. Listen, this duochrome here, this gold pink shift, so sparkly. Like so sparkly, but with great glitter comes great responsibility. This one you cannot use in the crease because the sparkle will get everywhere, like craft glitter. You will find sparkle on your lids 3 days after. However, this is beautiful applied on the lid. If you want it to look really foiled and shiny and metallic, you can apply it with your finger. If you want it to look more like a dusting of a color shift on your eyes, apply it with a brush. This one, I don't enjoy using it 100% on its own, just on me. What I like doing is putting it as an accent to an all matte look, either in the middle or towards the inner corner. And that way, when you move your eyes left to right, when you move your head and the light hits it a certain way, you're not blinded by, you know, that solar essence that this shadow has, but you just see a sparkle of sunlight on your lids amidst all of the pink. It's really pretty. I'm a basic bitch. I love me a good blue-brown duochrome, and a really good one is from the BH Cosmetics Golden Twilight, and this is one of their 16-pan eyeshadow palettes. I really like this color story because it's quite a refined neutral palette. You've got a lot of options. It's really, really pretty. The duochrome that I'm talking about is this blue brown over here. This I would call a satiny duochrome because it's not overtly glittery. It's not overly shimmery, but it changes color oh so prettily. What I love about this is that you can do a full eyeshadow look with it. You can put it in the crease and then something else on the lid, or you can put it both crease and lid. And what I would suggest you do is apply it in the crease with a brush so it blends out, so you're left with a brownish base with just a wee bit blue shift. And then on the lid you apply it with a finger, and then that intensifies the shift a lot. And it just looks so pretty. It looks like magic on the lids. I really do love it. Okay, we are done. We're done with palettes. Let's talk about singles. Another really pretty satiny duochrome shade is Neve Cosmetics Unicorno, which has a golden base shifting to a slight green tinge. I've had people tell me in the comments that they love using this as a highlighter as well. I've not tried it yet, but I will. I really like this as a one shadow look for someone that wants a more subtle look or doesn't want it to look like much, but when, you know, they move their head, they just want something to catch the light. This is really pretty because on someone of my skin tone or even a bit darker, the base looks like your skin tone but better, and then it shifts and it's so pretty. But if you want a duochrome that packs a punch, this isn't it. Next, let's talk Colourpop again. So Colourpop has two duochromes that I really love, and that is Glass Bull and Tea Garden. Glass Bull is a terracotta that shifts turquoise, while Tea Garden is a brown plummy shade that shifts green. Both of these I love all over the lid, not so much in the crease. I don't think they're the type of duochromes that look great in the crease, but all over the lid, applied either with finger or a brush, you know, they just look beautiful. They just look like you've got a translucent sparkle on your eyes, like your eyes but better, but magical. They're really pretty as topper shades as well, and they're beautiful with any crease shade that you choose. Glass Bull I really like using with pinks and browns, and same with Tea Garden, but I also love using both with yellows. Like a yellow crease is so beautiful with these types of duochromes. Let's talk neutral duochromes, and I have two. Another satin duochrome is MAC Woodwinked, a classic for years and years, and the perfect one shadow look for people that love neutrals. This can be applied both in the crease and then something else on the lid, or on the lid on its own, or all together, because it actually looks like you have a multi-shadow look on your eye due to the shift. Somehow, the moment that you spread it around on the lid and on the in the crease, and you know, in this area here between the eyebrow and the lid, can't find the word for it right now, has so much dimension where it looks like you've used a gold and then a brown matte or something like that. It's a really well done shade. Another neutral that I like is Looxi Beauty Boujee, a strong gold that shifts, a gold that's more greenish. This really makes a statement. This is a royal color. This is a very solar, sunlit from within color. This is by no means a subtle neutral. This is not your mama's gold. This is a gold that makes you feel rich in your blood. Again, it works with everything, but it does tend to overpower all of the other shades next to it. So don't use this if you don't want it to be the main star of your show. Last but not least, my favorite duochrome of all time. Like, I know I said that this was in no particular order, but you know, Nabla Alchemy is my favorite child. I cannot deny it. It was one of the very first shades that introduced me to the world of duochromes, that made me truly see makeup for the magical, transformative property that it has. Because up until I tried Nabla, I saw makeup as something that would make me, you know, prettier. I still loved color, but it was just, it still had an ordinary feel to it. When I discovered the sparkle and shine and shimmer of Nabla eyeshadows, and in particular this duochrome, my approach to makeup completely changed. Then it was that I started seeing makeup as a way to express the magic that I felt within. Like, truly, alchemy was the first in many steps towards the way that I approach makeup for myself. This is a raspberry base with a strong turquoise shift and glimmer. It's amazing all over the lid. It also can be used as a topper shade if you have used shades that are quite similar to its base. It will not overpower everything near it unless you truly layer it up. And I feel that this is the beauty of it. It will make a great one shadow look, it will make a great topper, and if you insist on it, it will also be the main star of the show on your lids. It's so multifunctional and multidimensional and absolutely beautiful. I just love Alchemy a lot, man. Both the historical practice and the shadow. I'm done fangirling over Alchemy, excuse me. These were my favorite duochromes. I would love to know your favorite ones, so please leave them down below in the comment section. Do not forget to check out Sally's video, please. Pretty please with cherry on top, because I love her. Note to self, I am never doing eye swatches again. My eyes were begging me for mercy at the end. Sensitive eyes are not made for this type of extreme sport, clearly. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a wonderful evening, morning, second breakfast, third lunch, or whatever it is where you're from. Bye!